Hey everyone, and welcome to the One Mom's Battle YouTube channel. I am Tina Swidden, author of Divorcing a Narcissist, which is the number 10 best-selling divorce book of all time, according to Book Authority, which is an affiliate of Amazon. So I am grateful to that. If you haven't read my books, they are all available on Amazon. There are 4 adult books and 1 book for kids who are going through difficult times. Today, I would like to talk to you about strategic communication. If you've followed my YouTube channel and my work in general, you would know that I am not a fan of gray rock communication. And before you throw gray rocks at me, please hear me out. I am a huge fan of gray rock communication when it comes to leaving a narcissist or a sociopath when you do not have children. But if you have children with this person, you don't have the luxury of using gray rock. You have to use what I call yellow rock communication. And that is essentially where you are painting a picture for the court of who you are authentically at your core, who you are as a co-parent. We kind of tune out the person that we're dealing with because the reality, sadly, is that the courts just don't care. And if you try to use gray rock communication to co-parent with this person, for lack of a better word, you are setting yourself up to look like the person who is angry or jaded or bitter or just cold and rigid. And you don't want any of those labels when you're in court and they're trying to figure out who you are as a parent. I always tell people it doesn't matter who is on the receiving end of that email. You have to be authentically who you are. I can only speak for myself. I know I am a pleasant, polite person 95% of the time. And so you need to really show who you are to the court. My recommendation when it comes to doing that is to always think of it as you're writing to the judge. Your ex just happens to be CC'd on that email, but you're not writing the email to him or to her. You're writing the email to the judge. Because that's who's making this decision about your child. It's sometimes you almost have to get into the mindset of role playing. It doesn't mean you have to be overly friendly and share all kinds of great things with this other person. You can still maintain boundaries while presenting yourself to be the healthier of the 2 co-parents. And that could be as simple as, an email that details a doctor's appointment, and then you at the end you say, I hope you have a great week. That is authentically what I would typically say to someone. It doesn't matter to me that it's my ex-husband. If he gets a feed off of that, I really don't care, because at the end of the day, my goal is to be a good person, be a good parent, and portray myself to be who I am to the court. So if you haven't downloaded our canned responses from One Mom's Battle, it's a set of 50 different canned responses that you can use when you're just at a loss for how to co-parent, how to respond to an attacking email. My favorite one, it was shared with us years ago by a follower. Your attempt to portray me in a negative light is noted. And I would still say you have a good weekend, Tina. I do not feel these misrepresentations warrant a response, and I see no purpose to this email other than to increase conflict. As such, I am noting my objection, and your attempts to portray me in a negative light are noted. You are responding, you are defending yourself without attacking. And there's a lot more, your response is noted. You don't have to be rude. You should never be rude. Let's see, what are some other ones? Please refer to our most recent court orders dated January 1st, 2019. one of the things you can say is, I hope in the future to get to a point in our co-parenting relationship where we can be more flexible with the parenting plan or the schedule, but right now we're just not there yet. And so at this present time, I prefer to stick to our court orders exactly as they are written. Another great canned response is, your attempt to elicit a negative response is noted. And then I hope you have a great weekend, and I hope we can get to a place in our co-parenting relationship where communication is more productive. I'm a huge fan of that type of language. I call a lot of it strategic communication. So if you are interested in our canned responses, go to the One Mom's Battle Instagram page, and you can click the link in the bio and download these. 50 really, really wonderful tips, and make sure you're subscribed to our YouTube channel so you get notified every time we produce a video. And then my disclaimer, fine print at the very end: I'm not an attorney. I'm not a mental health professional. I share my own personal journey through the family court system in hopes of helping you. But at the end of the day, your attorney is your voice and your advocate in the courtroom, so you always defer to them for legal strategy and advice. Thanks so much for joining me. Take care.